All right, I'm going to show how to make a office, otherwise known as a focus folder, otherwise known as a cubicle, any type of thing you can imagine for it. But in my classroom, I made 30 of these so that my students can take tests and not cheat off of each other very easily. If they keep their heads in their offices, then it's hard for them to peek at other people's answers, especially if we're doing tests like the states and the state capitals. It's very inexpensive. Sometimes you can get it from free materials if people are throwing away old legal size file folders. Okay? Now, I have some old ones that I'm going to show you how to create using very inexpensive materials. If you buy these type of offices from the store, you will have to pay $60 to $100 for a set of 30, and I think that's very unfair, and that's why I'm showing you what I've been using for the past 16 years. It's worked very well for me, and it may work well for you. So, you could have a parent assistant make these for you. You could even have 6th grade students or upper grade students make them if they are handy. So, just line it up. Make sure it's as flat as possible on the edge here. Okay, we line it up over here and you just imagine, is it good enough? Yeah, it's good enough. Take your cheap 2-inch tape, tape it down. Then, with your third your third letter size file, you cut that in half on a paper cutter, or you just really have very straight cutting hands, and you can do that as well. Okay, you line it up and leave about a ½ inch on this edge from the fold line. And the reason why you do that is because later on you might decide you want to add extra layers to make it heavier or just to keep it fresh each year. So now you have that portion. Then you fold this over. You got your other half size piece. And you line it up with this edge. About a ½ inch on this edge. Now, one thing you might want to use it for is because if people have trouble focusing and the child might want to have, maybe they have ADD or something like that, and they have a hard time focusing because they're distracted by things around them, and they say, hey, can you make me one of these? And they say, yeah, sure, I got some file folders hanging around. And there you go. They got their own little office or cubicle. It's very simple, very easy. Okay? And that took about 2 minutes, but once you create a system for how you want to make these, then it becomes very easy and efficient. Now, this one I've had for a few years. So it looks kind of grubby. People have written on them. You know, some kid wrote work over here, and I don't need to see that. So after a while, you may choose you want to add a clean piece to it. Okay, so you get a clean piece, put glue around the edge, like this. Just cheap Elmer's glue or white glue. Put it in the fold section right there. See how that fold line right there, you just tuck it in there, push it in, fold it down, smush it. Okay, we're gonna make this brand new, right? Easy job. See, this one's dirty on this side. I've written on it, I have notes on there. I flip it over, hey, it's pretty clean, so I use that side on the inside. Again. Every couple of years, to refresh these offices, I will add another layer inside. I will not throw away the old ones because the old ones add more stability, and the reason why I give about a ½ inch on this side is so when I fold it over, there's room to accommodate the extra thickness later on. Now, if you've been teaching for as long as I have, almost 20 years now, then you'll have folders that are very thick, and you might end up with blue folders with these little metal things on it. We'll just glue those in so that those sides are hidden. It looks really nice and high-tech. People will like that one. You could also use Pendaflex, those green ones. Sometimes they get damaged over time, and this is writing resistant. No one's going to be able to see anything if they try to write pencil on that, so it's very writing resistant. Okay, and if they start falling apart over time, like this, easy repair. Throw some glue in there, and just like brand new. Okay, thank you for watching.